Okay, everyone.
Good afternoon, Professor from Zoom. Professor from Zoom and every friends. So we have already a big bowl of pizza. So I'm going to uh, introduce another menu. Okay. So before we start, I would like you to imagine this whole class as a restaurant. All right, restaurant, and there will be customer, and there will be the kitchen staff, and there will be the shop owner. And I would like to also imagine that when a customer arrives, firstly, in each table, there is a screen or display that customer can scan to pay and to order menu. Okay, so that is the first case. And then when a customer arrives, each customer will be assigned each tab to the tab. Okay, so we will start from there. Okay, so I would like to revise just in case everything according with the flow diagram. Okay, so in here in our system, we use code2 as a hardware device, code2 BLE tags, and library to connect that hardware device and for communication protocols. And we will communicate with our Docker server, and then as a GUI, we use Node-RED mainly, Bootstrap, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is the whole picture of our overall architecture. Okay, so first thing first, I would like to present like scenario one by one with the sequence diagram. When a customer, right, as I mentioned at the very beginning, the customer will be assigned with a tag to scan the code to scan the QR code, to order the menu, and then it will direct to our website, and then it will accept website, and then it will render the menu website to order the dish. And the second one is that so before we go for the first scenario, this is the customer will see when he or she scan the QR code. This web page will be displayed. Basically, we have two main categories. The first one is main dish. So in here, everything is Burmese menu. The petal is salad, and samosa is kind of Indian combined with kind of like that. But I don't know how to explain it. But it's kind of like this is rice, yellow rice, and something like that. I don't know how to even explain in English. Okay, so whatever. We have two main categories: main dish and dessert. So dessert is also the Burmese traditional dessert. You can choose. There's a lot. I'm sorry. So we have already pizza, right? So let's start with some kind of like dessert, right? I would like, let's say, this is really popular in our country. This is called moonlight sound. Moonlight sound is like it's made with how can I say it? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so this is what the user will see. Okay, so this is the first scenario, right? So that's it.
Just go back.
Okay.
I think that
Go down.
go up is better.
Okay.
Okay. Just go down. You want to show something as a recommender? Which one is best?
The petal. The first one.
This one.
Yeah, it's under the main dish. The petal is beans, I guess.
Wait, quite. I like this.
Okay. I like this.
Just wait. One more.
The petal. Yeah, let's order. Okay, so this is what the user will see, right? So let's go to the second step. The second step is, okay, so and the user select, right? What he or she like. And then like when the user order it, it will deliver to the kitchen staff to display that order. and then also like it will store in the mobile database, something like that. So for that is that from the kitchen staff. From the kitchen staff is this is what the kitchen staff will see, and he or she can read the arrived menu so that he or she prepare in advance. Okay. So this is the second case. So the third case, and then the third case about like the order is finished, preparing finished, and the order is ready to be served to the customer. And at the time, the kitchen staff will hit the button on that website. Okay, the order is ready. And at the time, the user have to be notified, right? Because like we have to notify the user that your order is ready. So at the time, we will use again the call to, and in call to we will make a sound like beep, and then your order is ready, something like that. Okay. So this is the third case. And then what about like enjoying the food? And then we want to make a payment. At the time, we will scan the QR code displayed on a code to file, and then everything is finished at the time. So the order and all the information will be stored in the cloud to do some data analysis. So that data analysis will be displayed on the Node-RED dashboard. Okay, so enough with some kind of boring CV, right? So let's go with demonstration. So for demonstration part, I would like to provide my friend Neil to explain about that. Okay, so let's enjoy the demonstration video.
Okay, so for the hardware part, we use two devices. The first one is can you hear me? Yes. Yeah. Okay. The first one is BLE text. So in here you can see these devices, and they will work as BLE text. Like when you arrive to our shop, you will be given one of them as a BLE tag. So you will take it and sit at one of our tables. Yeah. And so yeah, so as a BLE tag, it will work within the proximity area. So yeah, you can see the registered devices in our serial monitor. So at every table there will be port 2, and it will work like that. So, sorry.
You need to share this sound. When you share, there will be the sound with the. You may use your speaker and use the microphone. When you share with sound, there is a sound. No sound, right? The system sound. What do you want the system sound?
Okay. Yeah. So when you're at the table, you can just tap the BLE tag on the screen, and it will come up with a sound, and it will pop up the display QR, menu QR. Yeah. So you can scan that code to reach to our menu page. Yeah, like that. I scan, and it will be directed to menu QR. the one you've seen before. Very colorful menu.
Ooh.
Yes, you can browse the menu. You can try on.
Yeah.
Yes, and like we have a variety of menu, and we have like 2 categories with main dishes and dessert. Yeah. So you can add to cart, add to our shopping cart, and yeah, you can also check the total price. That's our very famous Shan food. Yeah, and in the shopping cart, you can like add or remove, and you can check the price, each menu's price and the total price. You can check everything. Yes, and when you order, it will be directed to the kitchen, our kitchen's webpage. It will be into our order queue. Like yeah, you got an order. Yeah, and when the order is ready, when click the button, it will display on the yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
so that's our part one. So, wait. Two, right?
So then
now you've got your order and you finish eating. You can play with our device at your table. So here we have we have buttons like order, pay, and board. So firstly, I would like to introduce with our line board fashion. So when you press the board the button, you will be directed to our line board, and like you can like that the kitchen line board. You can add us, you can send us message, you can subscribe and get promo codes. So you're giving 20% off for every meal.
So you have 20% off for every first come.
Okay, are you still hungry?
Yeah, we're serious.
I will like to order. If I cannot get the order, I will review the PDF.
So we make this line board for our marketing purpose to interact with our customer and share promotions like
Promotion codes.
Yeah. You can also like ask something you want to know about.
Okay.
So firstly, if you want to get this service, you have to subscribe to our board channel and you will get 20% off. And
You can save the code.
Yeah.
And
Delivery to anywhere in Bangkok, right?
Not yet.
Not good. Okay, this group grade will be based on the food.
Okay.
Okay, so for the next part is the payment part. So after you finish the pay, you can just press the button like this, the pay button to get the payment QR. So yeah, it will automatic it. You can scan, and it will be directed to the invoice page. Yeah. Here you can see the total bill, and you can also download the
Invoice sheet.
Yeah, oh yeah. So before you check out, you can add our 20% off promo code and get, yeah. Okay.
Only 20%.
Yes, 20%.
Okay. So yeah, this is the end of our payment part. So you have to check your code, check your bill, and go to the counter. You have to pay the PLD check and pay, and you can leave. So the next part is about the dashboard part. Yeah.
I think that you may need to set up the sound a bit.
Okay.
Alright, so we already enjoyed our menu and then you already make a payment, all right? Make a payment and get the promotion code. So what about from the restaurant owner side? He or she would like to see the inside, right? How many orders, how many revenue did I earn, and like which are the top current 3 most popular dishes, something like this. So yeah, that's my part, and I did with the no-red dashboard. Firstly, I try to use the third-party Grafana or some kind of like dashboard tool. But the first problem is I face like 40-day trial or like many connection string problem. And then I also asked professor, and then I just end up with using no-red dashboard. So apparently no-red dashboard is, we already know that it's not for good for like very software kind of like thing. But still, we would like to present some kind of like, still we can use that dashboard in this kind of software system too. So I would like to show that, something like that. So alright, so in here is that you can see the real time data analysis. Right now is that the kitchen staff owner is so broke. He's got only like it's kind of like this revenue, but still we are very beginning. But now we are improving, right? So this is the top 3 real-time most popular dish. So the top one is Mola sound. Mola sound is that, as I showed you before. So this is the summer time. Everyone enjoying it. So this is the top most that many customer order. The second one is Molim. Yeah, it's like a snack. Yemo is also a snack. It's all Burmese snack food. Okay. So the total revenue, the shop owner can see that, how much did I earn so far. And then like, this is the top 3 current, so what should I improve with this, something like that. So I just want to give that kind of insight. And the third one is that he or she can see the order menu information. If I retrieve like this, and it will ingest and it will access the database, and it will retrieve all the data into no-red dashboard. And then like he or she can check how many orders did he already receive in that specific day, something like that. Okay, so the most difficult and challenging, for me, like the most challenging, but I would like to say the challenging part is that how to connect to that kind of connection string. I have to firstly find the container ID address and then connect to the IP address of my Mongo dashboard. So every architecture that we use, okay, so in overall, so this is the conclusion part. In overall, we use the Docker server that like trying to run 3 containers like MongoDB, no-red, and application and online Docker, and then we try to access and retrieve between the database and GUI with Mongo Compass. So this is our database. So in here we only use like only 2 collections actually, not that much. So this is the whole picture and the whole architecture of our system that we have developed in 2 weeks. Yeah, there we go. So thank you so much for your listening. So questions are very welcome.
I am hungry again. Okay. So please stop sharing a bit because I need to open. Okay. So, Kun Sukanya, do you have any question?
I not have taken. This is a good idea for restaurant menu. I appreciate this. Did you hear me? I appreciate the menu and application different from Line application, different from Gap, and the invoice and many detail is very good to show in application. Uh, for my comment, your application is so good, can use in the real world. Thank you.
Because they have, let's say, they said to me from the first day, right, that this is what they want to do, right, for the business after this.
Yes.
20% only.
I order you now. Thank you.
Okay. Dr. Kisda, you have any comment?
No, yes, only a little comment. I think this group did really well. They cover almost all aspects of running a restaurant, from customer ordering to business intelligence for the restaurant owner.
Yes.
So I think they did really put a lot of effort into it. There are many tasks, um,
Also,
and
I think
it's
that
like
you may contact them after this because they you still have 1 year, right, for second year, right?
Yes.
And after that, you will come back or you will be finding some job here because Dr. Kisda also hiring, okay, talent engineer to work with him.
yes, we always look for talented engineers. Yes, and this group read my mind. Um, I wanted to ask, what was the most challenging for doing this project, and the answer was the same as I thought, integrating all those software, different software packages. If I heard you correctly, right? You had to use 3 Dockers
Mm-hmm.
to run all software, and you have to exchange data between each platform.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so did really well.
Okay.
Congratulations.
May I would like to a little bit further explain because I think that usually when we use Node.js to do some kind of the information display, but I think that the one dashboard on the left hand showing about the table and the conclusion, can you explain to all of us now how you can do that?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because showing graph is something that is quite normal by Node.js, but showing table that you have to summarize and put it line by line, right? It is quite challenging, but this is quite necessary. Especially for this group, I think that the first tab, right? The first group of the dashboard is quite good. Okay, how you do that? Yeah, under that plan. Yeah, that's one. This is really important.
Oh, okay. So what that one? I think we should go to this one next. Okay, where's that? Oh yes, this one. So firstly, here you can see the looping, right? So it injects, because I want to show the data in real time, so it injects every 20 seconds from the database. So in here is that firstly we have to start with a node. And then this one is connection. Connection in here is that it connects to our MongoDB. MongoDB is that here's that this one I have challenged like for 2 days. I trying to figure out how to connect to my database. So this is the IP address of my MongoDB that is running on the Docker, not outside. So I want to connect to direct with port this one, and this is the database name. So I don't need any username and password because I didn't assign it to a delete. So with this, I use this connection, and then like this function is that it mainly work to retrieve all the data that received from the database. It check it out, that all the conditions, and it create the query. And then it's, so for this one is that I want to show the top 3 current, the top 3 most popular, right? So I have to count the quantity, how much that order is count. So every time, so I have to accept that level, that value, and then I have to plus every time. So something like this, and then I sort it. Here it's sort the top 3 current most popular dish, and then that data is delivered to the table. So before that, I have to format nicely on the table. So before that, I use another function again. So this one is only for formatting the database very beautifully, something like that, alright? So and then like it ingests to the table. So that's all.
Okay. This is my suggestion. Again, this is about database design. So if you think that this one should be updated quite frequent, right? Is it a good idea to add one line of code while you add the data into the database to have another connection? And that connection will be out for just for the purpose of summary. So you don't need to query and summarize every time because you already add +1 +1 at the time of adding your order. So in this case, it will, let's say, reduce the workload of your
Yeah.
server quite a lot. You just add one more line. And for the Docker, when you would like to access to the Docker inside, what you have to do is just refer to the name within your project name dash Docker, maybe dash one two. You use the host name. The Docker Compose will automatically generate the host name for each Docker container for you. So what you have to do is just refer to the Docker name inside. Okay. By the way, I think that this one is really good. Okay. Do you have any question or comment? Especially the 20% or 40% or 50% or for free?
Even though in real life we have open with our friends, we have open a home-based restaurant. But these days, like we are very loaded with academic, so we stop it. But we will start again. Actually, this is already running in real life.
Okay, yeah, very good.